One of the most important parts of a website is the links. We can create links or hyperlinks, as they are known, to link to not only other pages on our website, but to external sources too. We can even link to other areas on our same page. For example, we could have a really long web page, and we may want to add some links at the top to jump down to a certain section when clicked on. To do this, we need enough content on the screen to allow us to be able to scroll down. Let's add some more content by copying and pasting these images. So let's copy this unordered list and paste it in just below. This will give us enough content to now refresh and be able to scroll up and down the page. At the very bottom of the page, we can create a link using the A element. So just under this last unordered list, we can create the A, which is an anchor tag. This will create a link when the user clicks on the text we add below. So let's say back to top. So save that. And then if we refresh, the text should now appear at the very top, although we can't click on it just yet. If we want to link to somewhere at the top of the page, we need to specify which element we want to link to. So at the very top of the page, we can add an ID attribute. So let's say our name. So inside the H1, we can add an ID of top. Then we can go back down to our A element and add the href attribute. The href attribute is where we want to link to. So in our case, we want to link to an ID, which is specified with the hash called top. So give that a save, and then go over to our project and refresh. And if we scroll down to the bottom now and click on our text at the bottom, we'll then jump to the top element with the ID of top. Next, I'm going to link to an external source. So for that, we can remove our current link and also the extra images between this unordered list that we added in. And close it up. And we can also remove this ID of top, as we don't need that anymore. So now we're left with our 3 original images. So let's say we wanted to link to a Wikipedia page for our favorite foods. So let's start by getting the URL. So if we search for Wikipedia and pizza. So this link looks good, we'll click on that. And yeah, that looks like the right page. We have some information about pizza. So let's copy this URL from the top bar there. And then if we go down to our list item, we can create our A element, just like we've seen before. Inside here, we can add the href and then paste in the Wikipedia link. Of course, we need something to be able to click on to link to. So we can use our image. If we cut this image out and paste it between the A tags, and we can even add more content in here, such as some text or pizza. So now our image and also the text is within this A element. So we should be able to save and then go over to our project and refresh. And now not only is our image clickable, but so is the text too. So let's try clicking on the pizza text, and we're taken to Wikipedia, and the same for the image. And of course, you can repeat this for the other 2 items too. The final type of link I want to show you is how to link to other pages of our website. To do this, we need to create some new pages. So let's go back over to the text editor and create 2 new pages to work with. The first one, I'm going to click on this new file icon and create the about.html. And just type in any text inside of there, so about me is fine. And then hit save. Then we can go and create our last file that we need, which is contact.html. So contact us will be fine inside there, and save that file too. We can then go back over to the index.html, and I'm going to create a navigation to link to these new pages. So let's create these at the top of the page with a unordered list. So each unordered list needs to take in a list item. And because we want to create links, we need to nest the A elements, which we looked at before. So the first one is going to be for home. And then we can create two more. So first of all, this is for the About Us page. And then the last one, again with the A tags, is going to be for the Contact Us. And save that. So now if we go over to the browser and take a look at this, and if we go back to our index page, we now see our links at the very top, although we haven't provided the href attribute yet to link to anywhere. So let's do this now inside the opening A tag. We just need to type the index.html, which is the home page. Then we can go ahead and add the second href attribute, which is about.html, which is the name of the file that we just created. Then the third one is for contact.html. So let's give that a save and back over to the browser. So let's try the Contact Us, and there's the text from before, the About Us, which we can also see here, and finally a link to the home, which stays on the index.html. So this is it now for links, and I'll see you next time.